I don't care that you brought Claw. Only reason I don't kill you where you stand is because I know who you are.
Don't freeze.
I never freeze.
The revolution will not be televised.
My son, it is your time.
Show me my respect and bow down.
Jackie Robinson, a black man in white baseball.
What you gonna do if one of these pictures throws through your head?
I'll duck.
What the hell you doing?
The mashed potato.
That ain't nobody's mashed potato.
I only represent innocent people, people accused because of their race. That's my mission.
I never touched that woman.
Nichelle Turner is here. She joins me to discuss. Nichelle, thank you so much. Unbelievable.
It's a tough one, Don.
It is. Yeah. 43 years old. Beyond sad. Please tell us what you know.
Well, younger than the both of us. It's tough talking about someone that is so young and has such a bright future in front of him. I mean, you mentioned, of course, he was the star of Black Panther and introduced us all to King T'Challa, you know, Marvel's first Black superhero movie, full rounded movie. And he was catapulted into superstardom after that. But he also, starred in so many films. I used to kind of joke with him and say, if there was, an iconic Black man in American history, you would play it, because he also played Jackie Robinson in 42, which of course today is Jackie Robinson Day in Major League Baseball. He played Thurgood Marshall in Marshall, and of course today is the anniversary for the March on Washington. And he also played James Brown in Get On Up. And he did all of them masterfully. I mean, Chadwick was dedicated to the craft. He believed in the work. He was masterful at it. But Don, he also believed in social justice initiatives, and he was a firm believer on the get out to vote fight. He's a kid from South Carolina. He talked openly about the trials and tribulations he had with racism growing up. And he even talked recently about when he was shooting Black Panther in Atlanta just, 5 years ago. He would go back and forth to visit his family in South Carolina and would see, Klan rallies and things like that. And it sat with him, and he was committed to seeing change. And he was so excited to bring T'Challa to the screen. I remember I hosted the introductory press conference for Black Panther for Disney with the entire cast. And I remember introducing him. And you know how people say Barack Obama has a swagger when he walks? Chadwick Boseman had that same swagger when he was walking out on that stage. It was an amazing moment. The crowd stood up for him. Everybody was so excited.
And he did
T'Challa to be there.
So he did the thing over his chest from Black Panther.
Yeah, Wakanda forever, of course.
So I've got to say, similar. I saw him at an opening, and he was also very. He didn't. Some people have an entourage and they walk around like I'm a star. No.
Very humble.
Very humble. Not at all. Stood there, took pictures with everyone, talked to everyone. His people had to drag him away from talking to the people in the crowd and on the rope line. I got to put this up, Nichelle, because this is from August 11th. Take a look at this. He posted a picture with Kamala Harris. You talked all about his movie roles, but also, he was very excited about his fellow Howard grad with the hashtag We All Vote and Vote 2020. He was focused on the future.
Yes, he was focused on the future, and he would talk, so openly about it. The thing that no one knew, Don, is that he had been diagnosed with stage 3 colon cancer in 2016.
So he knew, he knew while he was shooting Black Panther.
Marshall. They were done with Black Panther.
They were done, okay.
Yeah, they were done with Black Panther, but he was shooting Marshall. He shot 42. He shot The Five Bloods, which is just out now. Spike Lee's latest movie. He is, the central figure in that movie. I did just interview the cast of that, and I did wonder why Chadwick wasn't doing press. I don't know if it was because of his illness, because he is the central figure in that movie, and he's wonderful.
And everyone thought he was getting ready for a role because he was thin, right?
Yes.
He was preparing for a
There
role.
were in the last few months. He did a couple of videos and he did look very thin. And I, like many people, thought he was preparing for a role. What we didn't know that he was in a fight for his life.
As I said, he's a graduate of Howard. He returned to give that commencement address in 2018, gave the Wakanda salute at the Howard graduation saying, "Howard forever." There he is right there.
Yeah.
Careers.
I remember asking him once.
Can we listen? Can we listen,
People ask
Nichelle?
him to do- Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't
No,
know
I didn't
you
know either. But let's re-rack it if we can and hear a little bit of
Purpose
it.
crosses disciplines. Purpose is an essential element of you. It is the reason you are on the planet at this particular time in history. Your very existence is wrapped up in the things you are here to fulfill. Whatever you choose for a career path, remember the struggles along the way are only meant to shape you for your purpose. I don't know what your future is, but if you're willing to take the harder way, the more complicated one, the one with more failures at first than successes, the one that has ultimately proven to have more meaning, more victory, more glory, then you will not regret it. Now, this is your time. I love you, Howard. Howard forever.
Yeah. Oh, boy. Go ahead, Nichelle. What do you want to say? I don't know what to say.
I remember asking him once if, because so many people would ask him to do the Wakanda Forever salute after Black Panther came out. I asked him, does it get on your nerves? Do you get tired of doing it? And he said, absolutely not. I was like a kid in a candy store waiting with bated breath to bring T'Challa to everybody. He was so proud of this, so proud of that film, so proud of what it did for little Black boys and Black girls to look up and see someone that looked like them be this amazing superhero, and this whole cast of beautiful Black folks, and this film being shot in parts of Africa. I mean, that meant the world to him, because he also believed, like I said, so much in the work. And I just, I don't even know what to say. Reading the statement from his rep, knowing that he did all this through boundless rounds of chemotherapy and being sick, and he just persevered. I mean, talk about strong, talk about a true king. I mean, he played King T'Challa, but talk about a king.
I hate 2020. I really do.
Baby.
Honey, I wish my mom said she would slap me into next year. I wanted, Mom, please come slap me into next year, because this is awful. Nichelle, I would just want to say about Chadwick Boseman, his representation of us, he did us well. He did us right. And I hope that both you and I did him right in this moment, because he deserves all of it. Thank you.
Rest in heaven.
Thank you, beautiful Black woman. I love you.
Thank you.
You take care.
You.
Thanks for representing. Chadwick Boseman. Chadwick Boseman, dead at the age of 43. Rest in peace. We'll be right back.